Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Sir,
Good evening. 1 minute. In the last class, uh, how have it incomplete and operation and bitwise and logical and. Okay, come to here. Bitwise logical and here this is the logical and. 1 minute. This is the logical and operation. This is the bitwise and operation. Bitwise and is also used as connectivities. Okay, bitwise and is also used as connectivities between the statements. In what way you can use the logical operator? The same way you have to use the bitwise operator. No problem. Because of both are the same logic. Okay, same logic. Look here. The first one, A is less than B. What is the A value here? 10. Okay, what's the B value? 5. 10 is less than 5? No, that is false. The first statement is false. Okay, this is the logical AND. Logical AND is a short circuit AND. Logical AND is a short circuit AND. What is the meaning of short circuit means? If the first statement here is less than B is false, means any one of the input is 0, any one of the input is false, okay, the output is also false. No need to check the second one, A is less than C. No need to check. That is called a short circuit operation. Okay, that is called a short circuit operation. But what is the bitwise AND operation means? If A is less than B is false, okay, there is no short circuit operation. Here this is a bitwise AND. Single ampersand means this is a bitwise AND. The second statement after bitwise AND, what is the statement here? A is less than C. That is also executed. Okay, that is also executed. That is the difference between bitwise AND and logical AND. While using the connectivities. While using the connectivity, these two, this is the difference. Logical AND means the first one is false. The second statements are not at all executed. But bitwise AND, instead of logical AND, if you are using the bitwise AND, okay, the first statement is even false also. The remaining statements are also executed. Because of that is the bitwise AND, the first statement is the false means that is 0. The second statement, it will be dependent on second statement also. But in logical AND, it cannot be dependent. Because of once it is false, the entire statement is also false, that is concluded. Okay, what is the proof for the second statements are not executed means? Okay, look here, very clear in this example. Okay, here int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. Come to here, what is the a value? 10 is less than 5. Okay, 10 is less than 5. What is the a value here? 10. 10 is less than 5 is false means what I said, that is the logical AND operation. After logical AND operation, no statement has executed. Okay, no statement has executed. No statement has executed means look here, a plus plus is not executed. This is also one of the relation here having the a plus plus. A plus plus is not executed means what is the initial value of a 10? Whenever this is true, this is false means the second statements are not executed. Which is the second statement? Here this is a plus plus is less than c is the second statement. In the second statement, plus plus operator is there. Plus plus operator, it is not executed means, okay, what is the a value? A is the 10. That is logical AND operation. You have to find out the second statements are not executed if the first statement is false in the logical AND operation, short circuit AND operation. The second statements are not executed. What's the proof? Okay, if here the second statements are not executed, a plus plus is not executed, means a value is as usual 10. The initial value of a only. It's not executed. Okay, here you can print the a value, you will get the 10. How do you get the a value 10? Actually, a plus plus is the previous statement, which is that's not executed. Simply that is not executed. That's the concept. That is short circuit operation. The first statement is false means the remaining statements are not at all executed. Then coming to bitwise operation, if the first statement is false here, 10 is less than 5 is false, a plus plus, the second statement a plus plus less than c is also executed. A plus plus less than c is also executed. Whenever a plus plus less than c is executed, a has updated. A has updated. What's the a value here? 11. Even the first statement is false while using the bitwise AND operator, the remaining statements are also executed. In the remaining statement here, a plus plus is there. A plus plus is executed means what's the a value? A is equal to 11. In the previous what's the a value? A is equal to 10. This is the difference. Okay, this is the difference between the bitwise AND operation and logical AND operation. Okay, bitwise AND operation and logical AND operation. Okay, next, same as logical OR also. Okay, logical OR means if the first statement is true, no need to execute the remaining statements. You have to conclude it. Okay, we have to conclude it. But in bitwise OR operator, if the first statement is true also, the remaining statements are also executed. The remaining statements are also executed. What is the a value here? 10 is greater than 5. That is true. That is true means this statement is not executed. No doubt this statement is not executed. That is short circuit AND operation. Come to here, A is greater than B here, A plus plus. Whenever 10 is greater than 5, this is true means these statements are not executed. Finally, that's the conclusion. The first statement is the true means reverse of logical AND operation. Okay, first statement is true means no need to execute the remaining statement. No need to execute the remaining statement means here a plus plus is not executed. That is short circuit or operation. Okay, what's the a value? 10. Suppose if it is bitwise OR operator, first statement is even true also. The remaining statements are also executed. In the remaining statement, a plus plus is there. What is the initial value of a 10? 10 plus plus means 11. Here we are getting the a value 11. Okay, here we are getting the a value 11. Okay, that is called as the difference between bitwise operators, bitwise and bitwise and logical and or. Logical and or operators are short circuit operators. Bitwise and bitwise or are not at all short circuit operators. These are the different. Okay, next coming to ternary operator. Okay, ternary operator means actually we have up to now only two types of operator. The basic classification operators are the first one unary operator, the second one is the binary operator. This is the classification. Unary operator means operator along with operand. Plus plus A, that is unary operation. Negation of A, that is unary operation. Minus minus A, that is unary operation. A is equal to plus B. Plus B is the unary operation. Along operand along with operator. A is equal to minus B. Minus B is the sign indication here. That is also unary operator. Binary operator means A plus B. Plus is the binary. In between two operands have an operator that's called as binary operator. You have one operator. Binary operator means how many operands are required to make a statement? Two operands are required. Means two operands are required. In ternary operator, you need three operands. Ternary means three. Okay, ternary means three. That means ternary means three operands are separated with two operators. What are the operators means question mark and colon. These two are not at one by one. Okay, you have to, the syntax is the different ternary operator. Okay, look here. Int a is equal to 2, int b is equal to 5, int minimum is equal to a is less than b, question mark is a colon b. A colon b. Okay, what is the meaning of question mark and colon means? In computer science engineering, question mark means that is question, colon means extension. Okay, colon means, what's the meaning of colon? Extension. Okay, colon means extension. Now coming to here, public static void main here A is less than B. What is the functionality of ternary operator? Here this is the ternary operator. The combination of question mark and colon is called as ternary operator. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5. If A, that is A is less than B, A is less than B. What is the operation here? Relational operator. Relational operator returns either true or false. What is the A value? 2. 2 is less than 5, that is true. 2 is less than 5, that is true. Whenever it is the true, this relation is true relation. Okay, whenever it is true, after question mark, the first statement is executed. The first one has evaluated first. The first one has evaluated. If the condition is false, if this condition is false, the second statement after colon what you have to write, that will be executed. That is called as ternary operator. Okay, that is called as ternary operator. First come to here, in C language how it is work. In C language also having the ternary operator. A is less than B question mark, printf A is minimum, printf B is minimum. In between have the colon. What's the A value here? 2 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5 is true. Whenever it is true means the first statement after the semicolon, after the question mark, the first statement is executed. What's the first statement? Printf A is minimum. Suppose here A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2, 5 is less than 2 is false. The second statements are executed. Just like if else statement. Okay, what is the equivalent? You have to write if else here. If A is less than B, okay, if A is less than B, here we will write it, minimum is equal to A. Else minimum is equal to B. Minimum is equal to B. This is the meaning of about ternary statement. Instead of writing if and else, this is the very important core interviewer. They can ask what, how, without using if else statement. Okay, how can you find out which is the minimum? How can you find out which is the minimum means? Our answer is with the help of ternary operator. Okay, our answer is with the help of ternary operator. Using ternary operator, you have to solve the problem. No need of if else. Okay, no need of if else. Okay, understand? What's the meaning of a ternary operator? Ternary operator means it has three statements. Three statements are separated with two operators. What are the operators here? Question mark and colon. Question mark before the statement is true. Question mark after the first statements are executed. Question mark before the statement is false. Question mark after second statements are executed. Always here this is the false statements. The second statements are false statements. The first statements are true statements. First statements are true statements. That means that is the concept. Without using if else statement, how can you solve the, how can you write the minimum of two numbers? A minimum of two numbers. No need of if else. By using ternary operator, we have to solve it. Okay, we have to solve it. Okay, that is about ternary operator. Understand all of you what is ternary operator? I think you don't know in C language. I did not tell you. The classes I did not tell you. All of you understand what is the
Conditional
ternary operator?
operators.
What's that?
In C language, conditional operator.
That is called as conditional operator. That's also called as ternary operator. Conditional operator at the same time that's called as ternary operator also. Ternary means three. Conditional operator. Question mark is the condition. Colon means colon has separated two statements. Okay, colon has separated two statements. Okay, that is about ternary operation. Next, coming to assignment operator. Okay, here I said that what is the assignment operator equal to shortcut operators. Shortcut operators means a plus is equal to 4. A plus is equal to 4. What's the equivalent of A? A plus is equal to 4. Simple, we have to write it. A is equal to A plus 4. A is equal to A plus 4. Here, the important precaution you have to follow here, whenever you have to use the shortcut operator here, plus the combination of assignment operator and the combination of any operator with assignment operator, that any operator should be binary operator. Assignment operator is the common for all shortcut operators. Before assignment operator, what is the operator means? That operator, any type of operator, any kind of operator you have to write there, but that should be binary operator. That should be binary operator, then only you have to write the shortcut operators. If it is a unary operator, you don't try to write it a unary operator. Suppose you cannot, suppose I have the statement, look here, A is equal to A plus plus. Okay, A is equal to A plus plus. Okay, can you write A plus plus is equal to A? No, A plus plus is the unary operator. Plus plus is the unary operator. Okay, understand? You don't write it. If it is a unary operator, shortcut operation will not be provided. For which kind of operators we have to provide only for binary operators. Keep in mind, you can apply the shortcut operation operator for only binary operators. Assignment is common for all types of shortcut operator. Assignment operator is a common operator. Before that, what is the operator? That operator should be binary operator. Okay, that operator should be binary operator. Okay, next one. Okay, same as all shortcut operators. Okay, these all are same. Okay, now coming to typecasting. Okay, typecasting means, suppose, come to here. Actually, in any programming language, we have the two types of conversions. Conversions means you have to convert from one data type to another data type. We have to convert. Sometimes we need the conversion. I will tell you when we need the conversion. I will tell you. We have the two types of conversions. We have to convert from one type to another type. Is called as conversion. We have the two types of conversions: implicit conversions and explicit conversions. Implicit conversions means by the system, the compiler itself that is converted. Explicit conversion means if the user can write some procedure, some syntax to convert the one type to another type. Okay, that is user defined. Implicit means that is a predefined. Okay, implicit is a predefined. Explicit is the user defined. Okay, user can convert. Okay, what is the necessity? What is the implicit conversion means? Suppose in C language, you have to write it int a is equal to 30.4. That's not an error statement in C language. Because of C is the weak type checking language. 30.4 is the float. Float is assigned to integer. That is narrowing. Narrowing is accepted in C language, but not in Java. Java narrowing is not accepted in Java. I said that. The previous classes, number of times listed, narrowing is not accepted in Java. Only widening is accepted. Okay, the left hand side data type is always greater than right hand side data type in Java language. Suppose the left hand side data type is less than right hand side data type is, that's called as narrowing. Narrowing is not accepted. Strong type checking. The strong type checking. Avoiding the narrowing is also one kind of strong type checking. Okay, strong type checking. But C language provides only weak type checking. There is no strong type checking in C language. This is the valid statement in C language. But in Java, this is erroneous statement. Because of this is the narrowing. Whenever you will give the int a is equal to 30.4, a is an integer here, 30.4 is the floating real number. That is the float value. 30.4, it will not be stored 30.4 in the variable a. There is no space. It will take only the 30. Truncated the whatever the after decimal point. That is just integer part it will be considered. What's the integer part in this example? 30 is the integer part. This is the decimal part. Decimal part will not be considered. Decimal part will not be considered. That is called as implicit conversion. Okay, next coming to printf percentage %d. Okay, this is the character A. Actually, percentage %d is the format specifier of integer, signed decimal. Okay, signed decimal. But what actually we want to print here? Character A. Okay, it is unable to print character because of percentage %d is the format specifier for integer means you can give the character as a input for percentage %d. It cannot print the character. It will convert what is the equivalent of ASCII of character A. That will be displayed. That is character to integer. Here the type what actually you want to print here, that is the character. With the help of percentage %d means percentage %d is unable to print the characters. Using the printf statement. Percentage %d is the signed decimal. Percentage %d is the signed decimal. But what is the input for percentage %d here? Character. The character cannot print by the percentage %d. But it will be implicitly converted character A into ASCII. ASCII means that is integer. 97 is an integer. The output is the 97. That is called as implicit conversion. Okay, that is called as implicit conversion. The system can do automatically. No need to apply anything by the user. Okay, next coming to in reverse, in converse, printf percentage %c. This is the character format specifier, but here the integer value. Here, this will convert the 97 equivalent of character. What is 97 equivalent of character? A. The output of the statement is A. Here, no mechanism. The user did not use any mechanism to convert character to integer, integer to character. That is called as implicit conversion. Understand all of you what is implicit conversion? The system automatically will convert one type to another type. Is called as implicit conversion. But sometimes the system cannot convert. All types the system will not convert. Sometimes the user can do some mechanism to convert the types. Okay, to convert the types. Suppose here float f is equal to 10 divided by 20. Okay, after evaluating float x is equal to 10 divided by 20, what's the x value? In C language, not in Java language. Typecasting is not only explicit conversion, not only in particular language. Every program having the conversions. Okay, 10 divided float x is equal to 10 divided by 20. What's the value? What's the x value? What's the x value? Float x is equal to 10 divided by 20. 0.5 or 0? 0.0. No one? You don't know the answer, huh? 10 divided by 20 means here 10 is an integer, 20 is also integer. This is arithmetic, integer arithmetic. Integer by integer is also integer. Integer by integer is also is an integer. Suppose 10 divided by 20 means, okay, what is the quotient? Quotient is the 0. Quotient is the 0. That's the integer. 0.5 means after decimal point whatever that is truncated, what's the value? 0. That is assigned to floating point value means x is equal to 0.0. X is equal to 0.0. Suppose if you want to get the 0.5, how do you get the 0.5? Means you need the typecasting. You need the typecasting. Here you have to convert the 10 integer 10 into float 10. You have to convert integer 20 into float 20. Okay, that is called as typecasting. The user can do all these things. You have to convert integer to float here in the expression evaluation. You have to do it. The system cannot do. If the system that is also done by the system means what's the x value? 0.5. What's the x value? 0.5. That means that is not converted by the system. That is not under implicit conversion. That is under explicit conversion. You have to say compiler, this is the 10. Here I am writing this is the 10. The 10 is not an integer. 10 is not a integer. You have to watch it, that one as a floating point value. Floating point value. That is you have to write here. Okay, you have to convert that float 10 integer 10 into float 10. Integer 10 into float 10. This is called as typecasting. Okay, this is called as typecasting. Float. Float, the data type is in the parentheses. Okay, next one is 10. What's the meaning of float is in the parentheses? 10 means 10 is not an integer. You have to convert that integer into the type into float type. Okay, at the same time we can convert 20 is also you will convert into floating point. Now we will get x value 0.5. So now we'll get it 0 point. That is called as typecasting. The user can do, the user can convert by using the some syntax. That is the data type is in the parentheses. Okay, the data type is in the parentheses. That is called as typecasting. Okay, then coming to what are the different types of keywords in Java language? I think what are the keywords available in C language? Almost all the keywords are also in Java. Okay, a little bit of some keywords. Suppose struct is not a keyword in Java because of there is no structure set. Union, there is no such kind of keywords in Java. Okay, find out here. I am asking, abstract is a keyword in Java in C. Do you have abstract keyword in C language?
No, sir.
No, abstract is not a keyword in the. That is a predefined word. Keyword means that is a. First of all, what is the difference between keyword and identifier? Because of I did not teach all these things in your classroom. That's why I'm asking. If it is the B section, they don't. They know. I think. I thought of they know because of I say I taught at classroom. But here I'm asking for CSC A section. What is the keyword? What is an identifier? What is the difference between keyword and identifier? Anyone from this class?
Keyword is a predefined word,
Hmm.
and identifiers are the user-defined functions.
Not functions, it's a different words.
User-defined words.
Finally, the program made up with keywords, identifiers, special symbols, and functions. That's a program. Suppose you write a simple program, void is a keyword. Okay, main is a function. Parenthesis is the symbol. Left brace is the starting brace is the symbol. Printf, this is hello world. Printf hello world, that's a function calling, semicolon. Parenthesis, double quotes, comma. Okay, double quotes, comma. These all are symbols. Okay, and then closing brace. This is a very simple program. Printf hello world. Okay, printf hello world. Okay, the program is made up with. Okay, the program is made up with keywords. Which is the keyword here? Void is the keyword. Keywords, identifiers, symbols, Okay, symbols. You have to combine all these with the help of one syntax. Suppose I will write without syntax, I will write it first main, then void means that is not possible. You can write the program, we made the programs with the help of identifiers, with the help of keywords, with the help of symbols, with the help of functions in a formative procedure. The formative procedure is a syntax. That is a program. Okay, that is a program. Keywords are the predefined words. I think I will tell you what's the keyword. Suppose in a dictionary name, in any language, Telugu language or English language, if any other languages, every language having the dictionary. The dictionary having some of the words. Those words are keywords or identifiers.
Keywords.
Keywords. What is an identifier?
Person names.
Very good. Suppose, how can you differentiate keyword and identifier means if it is a keyword, that keyword having the meaning in the dictionary. The keyword having the meaning in the dictionary. Identifier means suppose here Gangotri. Okay, can you find the meaning in the dictionary for Gangotri? Name Gangotri? No. No meaning for Gangotri in dictionary. Because of Gangotri is an identifier. Gangotri is an identifier. How can you write the statements in C language, in English language? Using the predefined words, using the keywords, using the identifiers, using the syntax. What's the syntax? Is the grammar. Grammar is the syntax. Understand? Catch it first, all these things. What is the generalized? What is the nature? What are the different types of language in the nature? First, you can identify all these things. You can apply all these things in the programming languages. Suppose you can write a single statement in in English language, that statement having the identifiers, keywords, and some procedure to make a statement. Some procedure to make a statement is the grammar. Grammar is called as the syntax of the programming language, syntax of the communicative language. Here the syntax, what's the syntax in C language means that is also grammar of the grammar of the language. Grammar of the language. Every statement, if it is a statement terminated with semicolon means that is a grammar. That's a grammar. Programming language grammar. Programming language grammar is called as a syntax. Okay, that's the difference between identifier and keywords. Identifier are the user-defined words. Keywords are the identifier predefined words. Abstract. Okay, we don't have the abstract keyword in C language, but Java having the abstract. No boolean in C. C having the break statement in C. No byte in C. Case is there. Catch, no catch. Char is there. No class, continue is there, default is there in C language, do is there, W and also else, enum, no extends, no final, no finally, float is there, for is there, if is there, no implements, no import, no instance of integer, int is there, no interface, long is there, no native, no new, no null, no package, no private, no protected, no public, return is there, return is there. Next one short. Next one is static is there. Short is also there. Next, no strict FE. No strict FE in Java, in C language. No super switch is there. No synchronized, no this, and no throw, no throws, no transient, no try. But void is there in program in C language. While is there, no volatile. These are the some of the keywords available in C language as it is in Java language. Some of the keywords in C language are not used in Java language. Those are not the valid keywords in C. Suppose yeah, that is struct, union, such kind of data types is not there is no such kind of keywords in Java. Okay, some of the keywords of C language is also because of Java is also C family group. Okay, C family group, same syntaxes and same semantics. Some of the keywords are also coming from C compiler, C programming language. Here having some extensions. What are the new keywords here? All are belongs to Java only, but not in C language. Okay, but not in C language. Next, coming to decision making statements. In Java, in C language, we have the what are the different types of decision making statements are if statement, go to statement, switch statement. If, go to, and switch statement. Okay, here the Java language having the if statement. What is the classification of if in C language? The same classification is also here. If is classified four types in C language. Actually, we have only two. Only we have the three. That is if else, else if ladder, and nested if else. Okay, understand. Basically, we have the only two types of simple. There two types of ifs, if and if else. But this is classified four types. Okay, the first one, simple if statement, if else statement, if else, if ladder, that is else if ladder. Next one, nested if statement. Okay, nested if statement. I think all are very familiar about all these things because of already written the programs in C language. Same kind of statements, same kind of syntaxes, same kind of procedure here also we have to follow, no doubt at all. Then coming to first one, Java if statement. What is the syntax of Java if statement? If this is the condition and if the condition is true, code to be executed. If the condition is true, this block of statements are executed is dependent on this condition. If the condition is true, block of statements are executed, otherwise skip this block. These statements are not executed, the block is not executed. The block is not executed. Then coming to the diagrammatic representation of simple if is, if the condition is true, if that is if block is executed, if the condition is false, skip the if block. This block of statements are skipped whenever the condition is false. After that block, if any statements, the statements are as usual executed. That is simple if. If the condition is true, if block is executed. Otherwise, skip the if block, the remaining statements are executed. After if, whatever the statements, those statements are executed. That is the if statement. Okay, now coming to, suppose I have to write it whether the given number is positive or negative by using simple if. Okay, by using simple if. What's the problem with the simple if here? By using the to write the program for whether the given number is positive or negative. Suppose if what's the logic? If a is greater than 0, that is positive. If the number is greater than 0, that is positive. Less than 0, that is negative. Okay, that is negative. First coming to minus 20. I will give the negative number. The first test case is the minus 20. A is equal to minus 20. Come here, minus 20 is greater than 0, false. That means if is not executed. This block is not executed because of 20 is greater than 0 is false. 20 is greater than 0 is false. Means if it is false, see here, if it is false, skip the block. This block is not executed. This block is not executed. Okay. Next, out of the block, what is the statement? System.out.println or print. Okay, you will write it as negative. You will get the output negative. Because of minus 20 is the negative number. No problem for negative numbers. Then coming to here, the next test case is this is the positive number. Int a is equal to 20. Okay, int a is equal to 20. If a is greater than 0, okay, 20 is greater than 0. Okay, 20 is greater than 0 means this is true. Okay, this is true. Whenever it is true, the condition is true, it will enter into the block, if block. That means system.out.println positive will be printed. Okay, if block is executed, Then the remaining statements after the if block, whatever the statements in the program, those statements are also executed. This statement is also executed. What is the output for positive number? Positive and also negative. Positive and also negative. That's the output. Is it possible? Whether the given number is both positive and negative, is it possible? Is it possible?
Sir.
Is it possible? One number is at a time that is positive, at the same time negative.
No, sir.
That is impossible. But what is the output here? Positive or negative? How can you solve this problem?
By using if else.
Without using if else. What's
Terminating
that?
operator.
Ternary
Terminating operator.
you don't apply ternary operator all these things. That's not a concept here. Suppose one solution using two ifs without using. Suppose you don't know if else. You are the beginner. You don't know if else. If else is also one of the statement in C language. In Java language, you don't know. Okay, how can you solve this problem? You will write it as one more if. If a is less than 0, that is negative. This is a is greater than 0. Once again, you will write it here. If a is less than 0. This is the one kind of solution. What's the problem with the problem in such a way you will write the code? But you can solve the problem. Problem has solved here. Problem has, suppose you will give the here positive number. 20 is greater than 20. 20 is greater than 0. You will get only the positive. Next, check the 20 is less than 0. That is false. System.out.println is not executed. Negative is not executed. This is the one kind of solution. What's the problem in this solution?
It takes lengthy program.
Not lengthy. This is not optimized. Even using the else also, instead of this one, we have to write the else. If a is less than b, instead of that, we will write the else. Otherwise, else means otherwise. No need to check the condition. It will take the time. If a is greater than 0 is true, a is greater than 0 has to be executed means it will take some time. At the same time, a is less than 0 means that is also taken some time. It will take some more time. That's not optimized. Okay, this is the solution, but not optimized solution. What is the optimized solution? Even I will give the positive number here in my test case, I will get only the positive, but I should not get the negative for positive input. How can I solve this problem? How can you solve this problem? Means, whenever if it is true, okay, it is true, a is greater than 0 is true, system.out.println that is positive. Once our work has finished, that is a positive number, conclusion, you got it, what's the conclusion, that is a positive, then return is the solution. This is the solution. Now coming to what's the meaning of return? Your program will be finished. Your program will be finished. At 4:10, at 4 o'clock, every student will move from the classroom to their homes. That is called as return. Break is different. Break is different. Return means your program, your classwork have finished. On the day your classwork have finished, that is called as return. That is called as return. Whenever here, if you can give the value 20, 20 is greater than 0 is true, system.out.println positive, positive has printed, then return from the program. Return from the program. This statement should not be executed. This is the solution. This is the solution. If having the return, suppose in general, if the interviewer can ask very depth of the subject, like me, okay, suppose by using simple if. Okay, how can you find out the positive and negative, whether the given number is either positive or negative for all test cases? For all test cases, by using the return. If having the return, no need of else. No need of else. If is executed, else is not executed. If is not executed, else is executed. Okay, look here. Whenever if it is the 20, if is executed. If the condition is true, if is executed. Okay, this is just like a else statement. Whenever the condition is false, if is skipped, this if is skipped, and else this the remaining statements are executed. The remaining statements here not in the else, but you have to separate if and else blocks. You have to separate by using the return. By using the return, if having the return, no need of else. Okay, no need of else. Whenever your work have finished, then return from your program. No need to work no need to execute the remaining. Whether you, once you got it, this is the positive number means what is the need to execute the remaining? What is the need to execute the remaining statements in your program? What is the final intention of your program to find out whether the given number is positive or negative? Once you finish the positive, what is the need to check it is the negative? That is positive means just return. The work have finished. If having the return, okay, that is simply this is just like a if else. All simple, all if else statements are solved with using return statement in the if block. No need of else. This is just like working as a if else statement. Working as a if else statement. Suppose I want to write one more if means that is also a solution, but that is not an optimized solution. That's not an optimized solution. Okay, you will write more number of conditions. More number of conditions will take some more time to execute. But here single condition, problem has solved. Problem has solved. Okay, then coming to, okay, what is the if else statement? If else means once the important thing before going to decision making statements, skip this point. Once you will come to decision making statements, if or if else or whatever kind of, okay, some of these statements are skipped while execution. While executing a program, some of these statements are skipped. If the condition is true, if is executed. If the condition is false, if is not executed. If is not executed. If is not executed means skip the if statement, if block. Skip the if block. Simply skip the if block. If block skip ayinattada. If is, suppose in the if else, if is not executed means else is executed. Which are executed, which block is executed, that depends upon the test case. That depends upon the test case. Once you can write the decision making statements with a single input, all the blocks will not be executed. With one input, all the blocks will not be executed.